Hey explorers, welcome back to Amazing Animals Inc. Today we're going to talk all about the wild cats that live here at the preserve.
Alright, so I'm in here with Rebel. This is our new Asian Leopard Cat kitten. He was just born March 23rd, so he's still a little one, so we have him in the house hanging out with us, but we can't wait for him to join our ambassador team. He is going to be able to educate people all about the lesser known cats. These guys are native to Asia. They are a smaller cat. He's only going to be about 10 pounds full grown, so I know our house cat's even bigger than he is, but he is a wild cat. He's got some sharp little nails and teeth. He eats raw meat and crunches through chicken bone, even at this young age, like it's nothing. So we can't wait to have him be an ambassador and teach people about the smaller cats. All right, so Asian leopard cats are the most widespread feline found in Asia. They range in all different habitats, live in all different types of ecosystems, so they're a very diverse wild cat. They'll eat just about anything they can, from little birds, even fish. These guys actually have little webbed feet and a pretty interesting tail to help them in the water. So kind of a myth that all cats hate water. These guys actually do enjoy it and have no problem fishing. They'll eat any little rodents and things, so they're a very important part of the ecosystem in Asia. And they are unfortunately taken out of their environment a lot because of the pet trade. So they have a beautiful fur coat. And even here in the US, you might hear of Bengal cats. He is actually how people make Bengal cats.
So right behind me here is Willow, and Willow is our resident bobcat. Bobcats are the most widespread wild feline here in North America. They live about 7 to 8 years in the wild. Here at Amazing Animals, she can live almost 20 years. Now these guys are about 40 pounds. They're about 3 times the size of a normal house cat. And they eat everything. They'll eat birds, snakes, small mammals. A lot of people in rural areas actually encounter bobcats. If you live in the city, you may never ever see one, but they are everywhere. They are the most widespread cat, and they're super cool hunters, and they're called crepuscular. They're most active at dusk and dawn when the sun's coming up and the sun's coming down. That's when a lot of their prey items are either just waking up or getting ready to go to bed, so it's a little easier meal for them. Willow has a really unique story. Willow was actually found on the side of the interstate by a trucker. He pulled over at a truck stop and saw her and thought it was a normal cat, so he brought it in and he started feeding her milk. And a couple days later into it, he realized he probably doesn't have a normal kitten and realized it was a wildcat. So he called the Florida Fish and Wildlife and they said, hey, you have a bobcat, you got to get that to a rehabber right away. He brought it to a rehabber. The rehabber tried for over 6 months to make Willow back into a wild bobcat, and it just never worked. She was too imprinted on humans. So unfortunately, Willow does not have any survival instincts that she would need to survive in the wild. So she lives here with us because we have tried to give her live rabbits, live quail, live rats, and she wants nothing to do with it. She just sits there like, why is that thing running around my exhibit? So she has no instincts to hunt. She would not survive in the wild, but it's great. We have her, and she can teach lots and lots of people here who would never ever get to encounter a wild bobcat all about bobcats in our own backyards and ways we can help them.
So here at Amazing Animals, we have 4 Joffreys cats, and these guys are a small wild cat native to South America. So we have Rio and Aries in the exhibit behind us here, and we also have Kiwi and Azula, which are 2 sisters in the other exhibit here. So we love educating people about the lesser known cat species. There's actually about 34 lesser cat species throughout the world and 7 big cats. Well, those 7 big cats get 98% of research and funding, and you see all those at the zoos. You might not see all the little guys, so we really like to shine the spotlight on the lesser known cats, just like the Joffreys and the Asian leopard cats and even Bobcats. These guys have a beautiful spotted fur coat, which helps them camouflage in the wild. And they also have something that is pretty common in the wild. It's called melanistic. And that is a different genetic mutation which makes them all black. So they'll have a black undercoat. They still have the black spots on them. And you'll see one of our females, Azula, is actually melanistic. And so that is a common trait you see in the wild. We have Azula being melanistic here, which is really cool. But they do look just like a normal black house cat. Now, another cool feature that the spotted Joffreys are going to have are the spots on the back of their ears. They have these little white spots that look just like eyes, and they're actually called false eyes. So it's to mimic eyes, so if a predator comes up behind them and looks down, they think they're being watched already and that their cover's blown. So it's a great form of camouflage and defense for them to help them hide in the wild. These guys have a very powerful bite force. Here we feed them all raw meat. All of our cats get a healthy diet of raw chicken, bone and everything, some hearts, gizzards, livers, even whole prey items that they love. So really healthy, balanced diet, but they have a really powerful bite force to help them crunch up all those bones, get that good calcium. So they are definitely not a house cat, even though they are really small and might look about the size of a house cat. If you look at those different characteristics, look at their face, their facial structure with the stronger jaw force, the spots on them, the spots on their ears, that's definitely a way you're going to know that these are wild cats. So you might notice she has a lot of toys, just like a house cat might have, but these guys are definitely a wild cat. Her little nails are daggers, and their teeth are very powerful. They do eat raw meat. We feed them raw chicken and whole prey items here, so they have a very powerful bite force, pretty impressive teeth for the size of the cat that they are, and it's definitely not one you'd want in your house. Sometimes even just playing with her, she gets a little rough. That's why we try to use all the toys. Oh yeah. These guys could catch a bird mid-air if needed to in the wild. They have one of the most wide varieties of diets as compared to all the cats in South America.
Thank you guys for checking out our vlog today. We love our cats.
Yes, I'm definitely a crazy cat lady and proud of it. We love teaching people all about these amazing species. They're so much fun to work with. You know, cats, they really make you build a relationship with them, which I think is really fun too. So we hope you enjoy learning all about our cats at the sanctuary.
Yeah, and there's so many other cats in the world. There are a lot of great places to go visit cats, so do your research. I know there's a lot of things with Tiger King right now that gives big cats a really bad name, and it gives small roadside zoos a really bad name, but there are good places out there. Just do your research, visit, and make your own assumptions. Don't listen to everything you see in the media.
For sure, yes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our vlog today, and stay tuned for next week.